Hello, ladies and gentlemen. You are welcome to Solo English again. We continue with our videos. We continue with methodology. And you are welcome again. How are you doing with your work, with your studies? And I hope that you will do well. So today I'm going to start this video again with methodology, as I said, and I start with audiolingual method, how to apply it. A lot of students and a lot of teachers, new teachers, maybe they ask questions about how to apply methods and approaches we have, how to construct and how to make a lesson plan and procedures and what to teach, what to say and what to do with students in the classroom. So we are going to deal with practices. And you are welcome again with this method of course, audiolingual method. Some people think that it is not used today because of communicative approach, because of innovative methods and because of new methods. But in fact, we can use it. We should know what type of lesson we prepare with audiolingual method. So first, as the main principle is to prepare a dialogue. We give a dialogue. We usually start with a dialogue, and this is the dialogue I have selected. And of course, in the dialogue, we have expressions, we have language, vocabulary, grammar, and culture thoughts, of course. So we are going to see the dialogue as it is here, dialogue, audiolingual method lesson. So this is the dialogue. Teacher and student, they are speaking. How is your English going? Samir, pretty good, but I find the pronunciation difficult. Teacher, you need time to get it right. You can have a good accent by listening to English songs. Samir, that's a good idea, but how can I learn new words? I always forget new words. Tony, write new vocabulary words on cards and have a look at them from time to time. This is a suggestion given by Tony, another student maybe. This is his learning style, how he learns language. Samir, that seems interesting. Perhaps I can try it. Teacher, by the way, do you still need to take language lessons? Tony, maybe. What's the language school offering? Teacher, well, here's the course catalog. Have a look. Tony, that sounds good. Samir, which language would you prefer to study, French or Arabic? Tony, I prefer Arabic. Teacher, so go to the registration office. So this is the dialogue we are going to teach, and we are going to see how we plan the activities and tasks through the audiolingual method. So after giving a text or after selecting a text to teach, and we select, of course, the vocabulary that we are going to teach and the grammatical structures, if there are grammatical structures in the text, as you see on Blackboard, so we have how to present a lesson with audiolingual method. So vocabulary, we have 4 points here. Vocabulary, I'm going to select accent, course catalog, registration office. So I must explain them and elicit them, of course, in order to be understood. Then grammar, we have which would you like? Which language would you like to learn? Which subjects would you like to study? And so on. So this is an expression, or this is question that we are going to train students on. Expressions, I'd like, synonym, other exponents, we should give other exponents. I'd like, I prefer, I like, my favorite. My favorite subject is so-and-so, my favorite language is so-and-so. So that's 4 cultural points. We are not too old to learn languages. So this is cultural aspects of culture, of course, that we are going to discuss with students. So this is what we are going to teach for students, what to know from this lesson or from this course. The next stage, as you see, we pass to objectives now. What are the objectives of the lesson? Of course, objectives, so we have 4 objectives here. So students will be able to recite the dialogue. You are going to remember through repetition and repeating the dialogue after teacher. We are going to see the procedure, how students remember and recite the dialogue. Number 2, students will be able to learn vocabulary items selected. The 3 words that we have chosen, or we can learn more words. Number 3, students will be able to learn through drills without mistakes. No mistakes are allowed. And number 4, students will realize that through repetition and drilling, they learn language, they learn expressions, and they learn vocabulary items. So these are my objectives of the lesson. So this is the procedure now. We are going to follow the teacher, how he proceeds with students and how he moves from step to step. So, first procedures, materials, mode of work. Is it individual work, group work, etc. And time, of course. We give each task, we give time 5 minutes, 10 minutes, or 15 minutes. It depends. So first teacher sets the scene. Teacher sets the scene for the dialogue. He says, listen and repeat. And you know the audio-lingual method, we are going to repeat fragment by fragment, sentence by sentence, and the students repeat after the teacher. When the teacher says a sentence or an expression, the student repeats after him or after her for pronunciation, for intonation, for different reasons. This is how we learn language. So we say, listen and repeat, please. Teacher acts out the dialogue using pictures, materials, or students. Sometimes it depends on the activities. Sometimes we use students. For example, like comparative superlative, we have students, we choose students, 3 or 4 students, and we compare age and so on. And number 3, teacher acts out the dialogue again, controlling students to see if the students follow the sentences or the fragments that we are saying in the classroom. And number 5, teacher and students use a role play technique. So of course a student is going to take place of the character in the dialogue and with the teacher together. Number 6, teacher asks 2 students to come in front to act out the dialogue. Now we let the students themselves act the dialogue. This is role play again. And number 7, we move to grammar, if there is a grammatical structures to present. So grammar, here in the dialogue we have teacher says a sentence or expression. Would you like to learn more languages? Would you like to communicate in English? So this is substitution drills. We give a substitution phrase. We change learn more languages, communicate in English, contact English people, contact tourists, and so on. So we use drilling. And number 8, teacher asks question-answer drills. Which language would you speak when you contact foreign people? Which language would you use in the classroom? And so on. So this is question-answer drills. And we give it from teacher-students, between teacher and students, then student-student, and student-teacher. Students ask questions to the teacher. Right, number 9, teacher lets students write the dialogue that they have in their copybook, of course. And number 10, the last step is homework. You give homework or assignments to the students to prepare. So here, the homework to give is let them memorize the dialogue. You say, next session, please, you are going to act out the dialogue without looking at your copybook or without hesitation. Try to learn it. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the lesson given by audiolingual method, although it is a traditional approach, but I think it is still effective in our English language teaching. Okay, so thank you very much for listening. Next time we are going to continue with another method. See you next time.